Wanted to hop on here real quick and talk to you guys about a couple things that have been going on and kind of get your feedback and see what you think. And I've been talking to so many nurses, like like hundreds of nurses. So if I haven't messaged you back and you messaged me, just send me a reminder because I'm trying to get to everybody. But everybody's talking about the Great Resignation and how all these people are leaving these jobs that just don't work for them anymore, right? So, as I'm talking to nurses and healthcare professionals, administrators, social workers, LPNs, RNs, CNAs, medical assistants, therapists, all these people who are like, this system is broken, it doesn't work. I'm hearing like, so many common threads that really match like my story. And I've been trying to share as much as I can of my story and kind of what I went through to kind of change my situation. And, there's a common theme of just wanting to do something different and not really knowing what that looks like. And so I had kind of changed things in my social media to try and like message how I could help nurses do something different. And I realized, senior care consulting, that's what I do, and that's great. And there's a lot of people who are interested in that. But I found that there's just as many nurses who don't know what consulting means. So not only do they not know if they want to do it or not, they really don't even understand like what it is. Like, well, maybe I would want to be a consultant, but how does that even look, right? So they can't even get their brain wrapped around what it would look like to stop working 6 to 6 or 9 to 7 or 7 to 7. I mean, I'm talking about a 9 to 5 job that I'm seeing most directors of nursing are doing from 7 to 7, like just killing themselves. But they don't know what it could even possibly look like to work 24 hours a week and still make that salary. And so I'm changing some of how I message things in some of my social media and my Start Senior Care Consulting group that you might be in right now to nurses making impact or nurses making waves, impact, and income as your own boss. Because I feel like maybe you don't know if consulting is something that you would even want to do. So maybe business doesn't sound like anything you would like, which for me, I'm a nurse. I'm not a business person. So I get that. It can be really intimidating and scary to think about like, how would I even start my own business? I have no idea how. Or maybe that comes off really sketchy and you're like, this sounds like a scam. Like, are you talking about starting my own business selling candles, right? Who knows what business means to other people. So it can be really intimidating. And if you're interested in things like maybe you're interested in courses or teaching or speaking or writing, I am too. I just found out I'm speaking at two national conferences this year. I'm really excited. So I'm a speaker at two different national conferences, and this is something I've always wanted to do, right? So maybe business doesn't sound appealing to you, but creating courses or trainings or webinar education that you do with nurses or speaking at conferences or writing books is something that's more appealing to you. So I totally get that. And I am committed to helping nurses who aren't sure what they want to do anymore or what they want to be or how to get there. They don't know where to start. They don't even know where they would be going. So that's kind of why I'm trying to help it get more clear. Like it's nurses making waves and making impact and income as your own boss, that you don't have to do the 9 to 5 anymore to make the income that you're making right now. So, right now, I am making 3 times my first salary as a director of nursing and 2 times, over 2 times, my highest salary as a director of nursing. And in about 24 to 32 depending on what projects I'm working on, billable hours per week. So it's not a sales position, it's subcontracting and consulting. And so I want to help other people who are interested in that, who are where I was, 3 years ago today, literally 3 years ago today. I was wishing that I was doing what I'm doing right now. And I was thinking like, how can I do something different? But I wasn't doing anything to like make that happen. So if that's you, let me know in the comments because I'm working on some big projects and I really would love your help and your input on what that looks like. One of those is nurses making courses to teach other nurses who want to make income that they don't have to work so hard for. So I have lots of courses on my website that I sell passively. Sometimes they sell while I'm asleep or at the beach with my family, and you can do that too. So I'm looking at how to help you get started with putting your experience and expertise that's totally different than mine, that other people need that I will never reach, into a course or a training or a recorded video or an ebook or a textbook or a journal or an article or whatever you want it to be, into that package where you can be selling that and advertising or not, and do it how you want it to look. So go ahead and share in the comments what, if I hit on anything that interests you that you'd like to partner with me or learn more about. So the passive income, like courses, maybe public speaking, writing, journals, articles, books, doing some type of your own healthcare business like consulting or a service-based business, contracts or subcontracting, or maybe it's something that I didn't mention at all. But you can also look for changes from starting senior care consulting to nurses making waves. So that's our new community, and I'd love for you to be a part of that if you're not already in here. All right, have a great weekend.